Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a warrior. Tech goes by many names. Business, fine art, forensic science. Some think it's just technical. But really, tech means everything. Scholarships, internships, championships. It's professors who make time for you one-on-one. It's putting everything on the line. It can be fierce. It can be fascinating. It can be awesome. Most important, it's believing in yourself and what you have to offer the world. Because at Indiana Tech, warriors are prepared to lead a significant life.
You're busy. You expect to say no sometimes. But what you didn't expect was a chance to say yes to a college degree while keeping your life. Indiana Tech is now offering Chicago area students undergraduate and graduate degree opportunities taught online by experienced faculty who care. Learn more at one of the new Indiana Tech enrollment centers in Naperville or Wilmette.
I can turn this in early? Sure, whenever you're ready.
Embrace the unexpected at Indiana Tech.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say that there aren't very many energy programs out there. When I researched all of the various programs recently, there are really only 2 or 3 accredited engineering programs.
I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada originally. I came out here to Indiana Tech to actually go for the energy engineering program because of its uniqueness and its ability to get hands-on with the materials that I'm going to be using in the future.
Well, a few of the things I think that sets Indiana Tech apart is, number one, you have very small classes. You have very close relationships with your professors. When you have a class of 10 people, it's much easier to get to know the professor and get in contact with him than if you have a class of 30, 40, or 50. You're going to have the same professors for the majority of your classes. You're going to have the same classmates for the majority of your classes.
The more practical applications come in all the subsequent energy engineering classes. Heat transfers in a class that right after they're leaving the classroom, and the board is filled with calculus. So in order to understand a lot of these topics, they're going to need to understand the calculus there. Calculus is the study of the rate of change, how fast things change. And depending upon whether it's energy engineering, industrial engineering, or whatever, they're going to need to use that and apply that.
Professor Romary, he stands out to me the most right now because when I first got here, I had to take calculus, Calc 1, Calc 2. And he's one of the professors that teaches it. And he just really was a very kind and helpful guy, and he did whatever he could to help us out. He was very funny, always had a way of creatively teaching calculus to us that not a whole lot of people can do. And I think that and how he did it is going to be something that's going to stick for me for a very long time.
The field work that Indiana Tech can provide here is, for example, we have a 10 kilowatt windmill that the students can work with. We have a geothermal system for a couple of the buildings, for Utangsu and for Zollner, that uses geothermal principles to heat and cool the buildings in the summer and the winter.
The PV array system, training system that we have down here in the basement allows us to wire up the panels we have down in the basement to set it up as a off-the-grid system or a battery bank system, which helps us because we can see every component of the system actually intertwining and how they work together, which is something that may not be easily visible when you're on the job site in a career. So definitely my internship at Super Value Incorporated was a very, very beneficial program for me to be in. It was more based on the process and logistical side of engineering of my degree, not necessarily the design aspect. It helped me really learn how the most efficient way to do a task and some of the boundaries that come with trying to make things more efficient.
One of the things that we've been very fortunate here at Indiana Tech is that we've had a grant through AEP to help subsidize our students in taking some of the various trips in spring break. Over the last 4 years, I have taken, along with a couple of other chaperones, I've taken almost a couple of dozen students to a trip to Germany and Switzerland that focused on renewable energy. We've gone to Iceland last year, focusing on geothermal energy, and we just recently returned from a trip to Costa Rica.
Just last year, I went to Iceland with a couple of our peers, not even just energy engineers, but a couple of other engineering majors went along with us. And for me, that was the highlight of my college time. I mean, we learned a lot about like geothermal systems and how they converted to a country of basically like ran just by geothermal. But it wasn't just learning about that, it was also learning about their culture as well, you know, and the past and the history and where they plan to go in their future. And all those things combined, I think, really kind of defines my experience here in Indiana Tech.
You can be the smartest engineer in the world, but if you cannot talk to or work with other engineers and non-engineers, it's very hard to get anything done. I try to teach my students that while you may not like writing, it's going to be a part of the job. You have to communicate. If you're doing experiments or testing hardware in the lab, you need to write it up so that other people know what you did, and the customer may want to know what are the results of that test.
Something I would remember most about the faculty would be just the one-on-one aspect of it and how open they are to hearing your problems and concerns and willing to assist you. Indiana Tech, with the class sizes being so small, you really get that one-on-one talking, everyday type relationship with your advisors and your professors. And having that is key to success, I feel, because being able to communicate with them and actually get your problems and questions across is going to help clarify things for you while you're in classes in school, which is going to set you up for success.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
Want to know what it means to be a warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a warrior's shoes. You want to know what's possible at Indiana Tech? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a warrior.
Welcome in, everybody, to the Warrior Lacrosse field for today's matchup. A Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference matchup between your Indiana Tech Warriors, 2-1 on the season. This is the opening match of conference play for both teams. Marian enters at 2-0. They are ranked tied for 10th. In the NAIA coaches top 10 poll. Indiana Tech coming in at number 8, and that is in the coaches poll number 2. And we got a good one for you today, folks. Today's game features the midfielder player of the year from a year ago, Michelle Farrell. Farrell, a junior for Indiana Tech. She did it all for Tech last season, as the Warriors got a share of the regular season championship with Lawrence Tech. Tech going on to win the give us 1 second. Okay, so Farrell last year, 60 goals on the season. That's 27 more than Lauren Hanlon, who's second on the team with 33 in last year's season. Tech once again tied for first with an 8-2 conference record last year. Farrell making first team all conference. Indiana Tech placing 6 players first team. And folks, we'll be right back. We're going to take a quick commercial.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a warrior. Want to know what it means to be a warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a warrior's shoes.
And welcome back once again, folks. So, first conference game of the season. Let's take a look at the start of the season for both teams. For Indiana Tech, opened up on the road at number 2, University of Cumberland's, taking the loss 19-8. Indiana Tech then came home for their home opener on March the 7th against Missouri Baptist, winning it 17-12. Then this past Saturday at number 10, Lawrence Tech, an 11-8 victory. So a big win there for the Warriors. That game in Southfield, Michigan at Blue Devil Stadium. And looking at Indiana Tech, they are picked to win the WAC preseason favorites. They got 4 first-place votes. Lawrence Tech got 2. And then Marian coming in the number 3 spot, followed by Bethel, Madonna, and Aquinas. So that's the preseason polls here in the WAC conference. Going back to the standings, so I do apologize, folks. Obviously, Indiana Tech getting the win at Lawrence Tech, so that is the first conference win of the season for your Warriors. Currently tied with Bethel atop the WAC with 1-0 records. Lawrence Tech at 1-1, but this is the first conference game here for Marian. Marian bringing with them the reigning Coach of the Year, Allie Stork-Sneed. She was selected as the Coach of the Year and the Champion of Character Coach. She's in her 5th season as head coach for the Knights. Marian spending majority of the past season ranked in the top 10. Looking at Marian's schedule to open up, they opened up with a road win at receiving votes Georgetown, an 18-5 victory. Great win there for the Knights. Followed that up with a loss at number 2 Cumberland's, 19-4. Then they hosted number 7 Missouri Baptist, got the win 9-8. Then most recently hosting number 1 Benedictine College out of Kansas and losing 19-3. These two teams last year, solid season for both squads, but it was Indiana Tech getting the win 14-12 against number 9 Marian at the time, and that was to wrap up the regular season. Lots of goals, obviously, in that game. 5 goals for Deja Regusters. Regusters, who last year was named first team all-conference. Michelle Farrell had 3 goals. Noelle Ritchie had 2 goals in that game. Ritchie was also first team all-conference last year. And there was also 2 goals by Lauren Hanlon, who was named second team all-conference. Marian got 3 goals from Ruby Mason. Jada Taylor had 1 goal, 2 goals by Alex Dean, 1 by Talia Newell, and Lizzie Piercy getting the goal as well. 2 by Delaney Coles and 4 by Ella Grace Geed. Geed currently leads the team with 8 goals. She's first team all-conference a year ago, as well as Ruby Mason, Alex Dean. Olivia Dean was named the Defensive Player of the Year last year. Obviously, she was first team. And Riley Boozman was named a second team all-conference performer for Marian just a year ago. Looking at the returning all-conference players for Indiana Tech, how about Kat Hoff, the goalie? She was first team all-conference. Michelle Farrell. Farrell currently second on the team with 6 goals. Folks, we're going to send it down to the field for our PA announcers' starting lineups.
Indiana Tech, Wolverine News Athletic Conference, and the NAIA are committed to maintaining a true spirit of competition through the 5 core values of the NAIA. Respect, responsibility, integrity, sportsmanship, and servant leadership. Please do your part by showing respect to every spectator, student, athlete, coach, and official of today's contest. Now we ask that you please rise and remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem. Now let's meet the starting lineup. First for the visiting Knights. Number 6, Alex Dean. Number 7, Ruby Mason. Number 9, Olivia Dean. Number 14, Talia Newell. Number 17, Riley Bozeman. Number 20, Esbedi Montez. Number 21, Delaney Colas. Number 23, Anaya Williams. Number 24, Ella Grace Keed. Number 27, Grace Kircher. Number 28, Deasia Jackson. And in goal, number 12, Anaya Jones. Managed, coached by Alex George Speed and assisted by Zoe Ball, Sierra Street, and Katie Murphy. And now the starting lineup for your Indiana Tech Warriors. A sophomore from Fort Wayne, Indiana, number 1, Addie Creek. A senior from Rockwall, Texas, number 2, Lexi Green. A junior from Westlake, Ohio, number 5, Kylie King. A junior from Auckland, New Zealand, number 6, Michelle Farrell. A senior from Wentzville, Missouri, number 8, Emma Kinder. A freshman from Munster, Indiana, number 10, Liliana Rivera. A sophomore from Evansville, Indiana, number 11, Cynthia McCray. A senior from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, number 18, Gabby Whipcott. A senior from Brownsburg, Indiana, number 21, Jada Pope. A junior from Bristol, Indiana, number 23, Lauren Hainland. A senior from Munster, Indiana, number 25, Brooke Mall. And in goal, a grad student from Wilson, Vermont, number 4, Kat Hoff. The Warriors are coached by Alexis DiGiovanni, assisted by Amanda Blow, Michaela Verdon, and Allie Reinhardt, and Katie Queen.
So there we have it, folks, the starting lineups for today's game. Once again, Indiana Tech with a 1-0 conference record, 2-1 on the season. The Knights at 2-2. This is their first conference meeting. Head coach for Indiana Tech, Alexis DiGiovanni. She's in her 8th season. And once again, a big victory at Lawrence Tech, 11-8 this past Saturday for the Warriors. Once again, entering today's game, Indiana Tech with 5 regular season championships under their belt, last one in 2019. Last year, of course, they got a share of the conference title with Lawrence Tech, but Lawrence Tech actually, they gave them the honors. 2 tournament championships under the belt of the Warriors, the last one coming in 2019 as well. So big year there, the year before the COVID year. Midfielder of the year, Michelle Farrell in the center circle. It's number 7 for Marian. Ruby Mason, the senior, 5'5", an attacker out of Indianapolis, Indiana. So off the initial draw here in the first period. And it's going to be picked up by number 6 for Marian. That's Alex Dean. Alex Dean and Olivia Dean, 2 of the better players here for the Knights, as the ball goes to Montez. Working around the crease are the Knights. Ball on the turf is scooped up by 17, Riley Boozman. Montez looking for a seam. Now on the attack. Great defense being played. That was number 2 for the Warriors, Lexi Galini. Galini, who last year was first team all-conference in the WAC. Coming out from behind the net, that's number 11, McCray. Sincere McCray. The Warriors are on the attack. Loose ball on the ground. And it's a big check from behind by the Warriors. It's fallen to the ground there was Grace Kircher for Marian. 13 minutes, 43 seconds remaining here in period number 1. Indiana Tech with 67 goals in the first period throughout the course of this young season, and that's their best period for scoring goals. 54 in the second, 56 in the third, and 45 in the fifth. Opponents are having their best period in the third, scoring 39 goals against the Warriors. On the run there was Addie Creech. Now Kylie King. Long stretch of ground being covered by King. Good job of closing in with the defense by the Knights. King gets it back. Ooh, splits defenders right there. What a nice move. But then lost it. Picking it up for Marian was Alex Dean. Another loose ball on the ground. That was Michelle Farrell, number 6, battling for it. Farrell second on the team in draws controlled with 12. First on the team with 15. Liliana Rivera has 12. And they're going to switch possession back over to the Knights with Montez. SBD Montez, a sophomore, 5'3" out of Indianapolis. Beautiful day here in Fort Wayne, Indiana, as the sun is almost peeking through the clouds. It's trying its hardest. Temperature is at 35 degrees. Not nearly as windy as what we've been dealing with the past week. As we are getting ready to restart here at 12:26 in period number 1. Montez goes back to Kircher. Montez on the run. Farrell trailing from behind. Montez out in space near the far sideline. Just outside the crease. Great defense. That was number 8 for the Warriors, Emma Kinder. She's a senior, 5'7", out of Wentzville, Missouri. And the first goal of the game's going to the Knights, Delaney Cole. So Cole's with the first goal for Marian. Entering today, Cole's with 3 goals. So that's her 4th goal of the season. She's 3rd on the team with shots at 12. She also has 3 draws control. But it's Ella Grace Geed, leads the team with 8 goals, 10 ground balls, and 9 caused turnovers. Farrell being bodied up by Montez. Farrell definitely has the height advantage in that matchup. 2 of the premier players in this game. They get it out to Creech. That's King. Now they're in the X area. That's Brooke Mall. She was all-team, all-conference last year. And Michelle Farrell gets Indiana Tech on the board. What a way to respond by the Warriors. So nothing new for Farrell scoring goals. That's a big one right there to get the Warriors back in this game. As we take another look on the Warrior replay. Farrell in between 3 defenders, just a perfectly placed shot. So a great job there by Michelle Farrell as she picks up her 7th goal of the season. You know, the interesting thing about that is Farrell comes in with 6 goals, but she had 0 goals in the very first game. That was the loss at Cumberland's. Since that loss, Farrell had 3 goals in the win against Missouri Baptist and 3 goals at Lawrence Tech. She had 6 draws controlled in both of those wins as well. This is Farrell back for the faceoff. 11-18 on the board. We are knotted up at 1 in this big-time conference matchup of 2 rivals. Marian has really been coming on strong as of late, as noted by the other conference coaches voting Coach Stroke Sneed the Coach of the Year a year ago. Montez. Knights trying to attack the crease. Number 17, Riley Bozeman, second team all-conference last year. That shot off the mark. Ground ball is going to be picked up by Marian's number 21, Delaney Coles, the goal scorer. Shot and off the bar, it's good. That was number 17 for the Knights, Riley Bozeman. That'll be her 2nd goal on the season.
And goal for the number 17, Riley Bozeman.
Indiana Tech, this is game 1 of a doubleheader. We got the men facing off with Siena Heights in the conference matchup at 7 p.m. tonight. The Warriors, after today's home game, will have 4 straight on the road against receiving votes Bethel, Madonna, Aquinas, and number 5, Life out of Georgia. Nice little road trip before hosting Kaiser on April the 3rd here at Warrior Field. Farrell, and it's possessed by Indiana Tech. That was number 10. Liliana Rivera. Rivera still with the cradle, with the pass right in front of the net. Nice stop by the goalie. That was Jada Pope with the shot. Goalkeeper number 12, Anaya Jones, 5'5" from Brownsburg, Indiana. Lots of action going on here. The offensive end for the Warriors. Still with the ball is the keeper. I've never seen a keeper hold it that long. Jones. Jones looking for somebody. 47 now on the shot clock. Good run going on here. Number 24, Ella Grace Geed. Bozeman over to Montez. It was good defense by Farrell on Montez. And wow, good help defense from behind number 1, Addie Creech. Creech, a sophomore defenseman, 5'7", out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. 8:30 on the clock and counting here in period number 1. Just 19 seconds left on the shot clock. And off the start, that shot goes wide left. That was number 14 for the Knights, Talia Newell. Inside 8 minutes left to play here in period number 1. 2-1 advantage. for the Marian Knights. Tied for number 10 in the NAIA Coaches Top 10 poll number 2 of the season. Once again, great defense. That was Lexi Galini, all-conference player from a year ago. That ground ball was scooped up by Coles. Now it's Alex Dean. Dean nowhere to go with it. Great defense there on Dean. That was number 23, Lauren Hainlin. Hainlin, the second team all-conference performer last year. Now it's Sincere McCrae. She's a 5-foot defenseman midfielder. Taken away. Number 7, Ruby Mason. Farrell knocks it down from behind. Able to keep that possession there was Coles. Ground ball scooped up. Liliana Rivera showing off some speed there, pulling away from the defender. She's got the angle on number 28. And finally picked up. It gets around 27. Ball's on the ground. Picking it up for Tech was Kylie King. And another ball on the ground. Picked up by King. Warriors going to slow it down just a bit. Frantic pace there. Rivera finds Farrell. King's going to go behind to Mall. Brooke Mall brings elite height to the field at 5'11". Just missed picking that ball out of there, but it ricocheted right to Farrell. We got a penalty going against the Warriors as Hainlin right there in front of the crease. Looked like she was going to get the second goal of the game for Tech and tie this one up. Farrell from behind causes the turnover. And that will roll out of bounds to Tech. 4:58 and counting here in the first period. King. Kylie King, who entering today's game has 3 goals for the second team all-conference performer from a year ago. This is about the best possession that Indiana Tech has had so far in this game. Loose ball on the turf. That was scooped up by Ruby Mason. Mason trying to get control there, pressured by 2 of the Warriors. One of those being Rivera. The other one, McCrae. With the ball right now is Jones. She loves to hold that ball, just looking for a play to develop. She has Bozeman. Mall nearly came up with that loose ball. And picking it up was number 23 for the Knights. That was Anaya Williams. And timeout going to be called by Marian. We'll be back after this quick break. You're watching Indiana Tech. Women's lacrosse, powered by Summit City Sports.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a warrior. Want to know what it means to be a warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a warrior's shoes.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com. Welcome back, everyone. Well, so far in this game, Kat Hoff with 2 saves, 2 goals against. Jones, 0 saves, 1 goal against. So we are back to the action. 3:31 remaining in the first period. Behind the net for the Knights, that's number 14, Talia Newell. And that is a goal by Newell. Her 4th goal of the season, which is 3rd most for Marian. So the Knights take the 3-1 lead. Last year, Kat Hoff, first team all-conference in the WAC. With 2 saves and 3 goals so far in this one. 3 goals given up. It's Farrell once again with the face-off. Marian, after playing defense for a few minutes, marches right down the field to get their 3rd goal for the Knights. Ground ball, and good body positioning there by Marian's number 17, Riley Bozeman. Knights with control. It's Bozeman. Tough defense being played on her, as hitting the turf there was Creech. Bozeman now's got some space. Working to the top of the box. They're going to set their offense up, are the Knights. Working around the perimeter. In the X area is Newell. That's number 1, Sydney Hartman, a freshman from Homecroft, Indiana. This is Kissel. As pulling it back out there was Talia Newell. Bozeman. Defending Bozeman here in this game so far has been Galini. It's been a great matchup. 2 minutes left to play in the first period. 20 seconds on the shot clock. And that is another goal, back-to-back by Talia Newell. She hits the bottom left corner. Marian now up 4-1. So Newell, the first player in this game to score 2 goals. Looking at the national rankings coming out of the WAC. Indiana Tech at number 8. Lawrence Tech at number 10. Marian receiving votes. The only WAC teams that are listed. Madonna currently 2-4 on the season. Aquinas at 2-3. Lawrence Tech at 3-4. That's number 9 for the Knights, Olivia Dean, the Defensive Player of the Year from a year ago in the WAC. On the far side is Sydney Hartman. Newell's had quite the start to this game, coming up from behind the net. She was looking for a third straight goal, but that was a great block by Kat Hoff. 50 seconds remaining here in the first period. Long run by the Warriors. It's number 23, Lauren Hainland. Farrell, plenty of space here. 34 seconds remain. Warriors patiently looking for a crease to open. Farrell's the right player with the cradle. Gives it up, Creech. Now Rivera. Maul all the way up top. Nice pass there. 7 seconds remain. 5 seconds. Maul's looking at the clock, but that is going to do it. No shot being taken by the Warriors. So the first period is over with the Knights up 4-1. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a Warrior. Tech goes by many names. Business, fine art, forensic science. Some think it's just technical. But really, tech means everything. Scholarships, internships, championships. It's professors who make time for you one-on-one. It's putting everything on the line. It can be fierce. It can be fascinating. It can be awesome. Most important, it's believing in yourself and what you have to offer the world. Because at Indiana Tech, Warriors are prepared to lead a significant life.
You're busy.
Welcome back, everyone. We're getting ready to start the second period here at Warrior Field with Marian up 4-1. Newell with 2 goals, Bozeman with 1, Coles with 1. Michelle Farrell with the lone goal for the Warriors. The only other player with a shot is number 21, Jada Pope. Farrell with 2 draws controlled, Rivera with 1, Pope with 1, Hainland with 1. Excuse me, that was ground balls. 2 draws controlled by Farrell and 1 by Rivera. 2 draws controlled by Bozeman and 1 by Montez for the Knights. Switching ends here. Now it's the Warriors attacking the east side. Once again, in net is Jones. Right in front of the net, and it is stopped. That was Jada Pope with another shot in this one. Just she and Farrell are the only players to get shots off. For Jones, that's her first save of the game. Her team up by 3. Farrell looking to move it forward, has Brooke Mall. Mall was looking for Pope right in front of the crease. Back over to Farrell. Rivera, and boy, tight quarters there as they were trying to feed it into Hainland. And that ball's going to be scooped up. McCray puts it on the turf. Now it's King. Kylie King in the far corner. Over to Pope. See if Pope can get her third shot off in this game. Now they got Farrell. Farrell had a little bit of space. Collapsing on Farrell quickly was number 23, Anaya Williams, and we got a goal. Warriors pull within 2 now.
Warriors goal. Scored by number 25, Brooke Ball.
Brooke Mall getting the goal. We're going to take another look at it here on the Warrior replay. So for Brooke Mall, that is her 6th or 7th goal of the season. Brooke, who last year was second team all-conference. That better? It's now a 2-point advantage. Warriors coming out strong here in the second period. Wow, off the face-off, off the draw there. That ball shot about 20 yards. It's number 6 for the Knights, Alex Dean. Dean, just a junior out of Fishers, Indiana. Boy, Marian struck gold when they got the Dean sisters. Montez over to Hartman. And that's the goal scorer. Newell, number 14, loves to live in that X area. Pop out from the baseline. Get a shot on Kat Hoff. Hoff, a grad student, 5'6", out of Vermont, and that's a goal. So Marian quickly gets it back.
And goal scored by number 21, Delaney Cullis.
It's the first goal of the game here. Actually, the second goal for Coles. Coles with 2 goals. 2 shots on goals, 2 ground balls. .12:52 on the clock, and 5-2 is your score. Farrell comes out with it. Farrell taken off. Gets stopped by Montez. Creech. That was a caused turnover by number 20 for the Knights. Montez. Good defense by Emma Kinder. And the foul is going to go against number 8. It's like Tech will be playing with a man down. 2:24 on the clock in the second period. Here on the near side is number 9, Olivia Dean. Dean's got the face paint on. Olivia just a sophomore, as Alex is a junior. Newell. Geed, who's the team's leading scorer entering today. Not seen too much from her offensively so far. She enters with 8 goals and 10 ground balls. Oh, what a pass right in front of the net to Delaney Coles with her 3rd goal. So Marian has found a mismatch out there and have been exploiting it with Talia Newell and Delaney Coles. 11:34 on the clock. As once again, it's going to be Farrell and Ruby Mason with the face-off. And it's ball still on the ground. And ground ball pickup by Montez. Montez just got swarmed on by two defenders. One of those being Jada Pope. Williams now for the Knights. Nice pass there to Coles. Coles has Newell behind the net. This is where Marian feels most comfortable. Kissel. Newell, what a pass. Newell found a darting Delaney Coles for the goal. And Marian has just been on fire here in the second period. We're not even 5 minutes in yet. Timeout going to be taken by Indiana Tech. You're watching Warrior Lacrosse, powered by Summit City Sports.
Want to know what it means to be a warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a warrior's shoes.
Good luck, Tammy.
See you, David.
Things happen. How do you make the unexpected happen? Take the next step with an online degree from Indiana Tech. Start with a visit to one of our 2 new Chicago area enrollment centers in Naperville or Wilmette. You'll discover a wide range of affordable undergraduate and graduate degrees with flexible class schedules designed to fit your lifestyle and help you earn a degree sooner than you'd expect. Embrace the unexpected at Indiana Tech.
You want to know what's possible at Indiana Tech? Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a warrior.
And welcome back, everybody. Coming out of the Warrior timeout here. 10:41 on the clock in the second period. Farrell and Mason battling it off here in the face-off. They're about 50-50 on draws one. And scoop. Ball still loose. Mason comes out with it. Suffocating defense being put on by Creech. Mason takes it. She had 3 defenders in front of her. Newell coming from behind the net. Now Montez. She's going to have to go back up top. It's Farrell once again marking Montez in this game. Bozeman up top. Has a player, and that one's going to get away from Newell. Newell, plenty of space. Going to play the 2-man game with Coles, as they have worked it to perfection on this chilly Wednesday afternoon. Montez. Good job checking Montez there a few times. That's number 6. Michelle Farrell. Nice spin move there by Geed. Montez. Lots of congestion there right in front of the goal as Hoff races after and scoops it up. 9 minutes remaining in the second period. Good speed on the sideline over there. Number 23, Lauren Hainlin. Scooping up that ground ball was Gabby Hitchcock. Brooke Mall. Mall gets away from her defender. And, trying to split defenders there. She just got hit on the stick. Was Hainlin. Clock's running here at 8:15 in the second period. It's Hainlin for Indiana Tech. And she's got it. Hainlin with the goal here, 7:59 left in the second period. So Warriors pull within 4. Take another look on the Warrior replay.
Number 23, Lauren Hainlin.
So far, folks, in this game, Marian Knights with 12 shots, 9 shots on goal, just 5 shots and 3 shots on goal for Indiana Tech. Now the Warriors here enjoying some possession time. 7:38 on the clock. Pope has Farrell, just misses wide right. That looked like a goal for sure. Great job there by Pope, finding the open player. Jada Pope already with 3 shots in this game. Only she and Farrell, as Maul tried to pick that one out of the air. It's a quick stick by Maul. Now the Knights get it up to Geed. Geed's got plenty of space, now it collapses. Nice spin move by Geed right in front of the net, her first goal in this game. Marian has come alive today.
Goal for number 24, Ella
Warriors this year, 18 goals scored at Georgetown. 9 goals against Missouri Baptist. Their 2 highest totals on the season thus far. 8-3 here versus your Warriors. Warriors number 8, Knights at number 10 in the NAIA top 10. The coach's poll. Nice pass, looking for King. And it looks like that shot was deflected from behind. That was Rivera with the pass. Now King's got it. Coming out of the X. Right in front of the crease. Another spin move. Yeah, we got a foul going to be called. So on the restart, that's King. .556 on the clock, and it's a goal. Off the restart, pulls Tech within 4.
Warriors goal. Scored by number 5, Kylie King.
.554 on the clock here in the second period. Ground ball and chasing after it. Indiana Tech, that was McCray. The Knights come out with it. Ruby Mason. Gets it out to her teammate. Number 16 is Amin Preezy, redshirt sophomore. Montez with it for the Knights. Good defense for the Warriors was number 13, Jessica Lay, a freshman from New Zealand. As that shot's going to go over the crossbar by Sydney Hartman, just a freshman. Newell looking for her 4th goal. As picking it up off the turf was Geed. Geed getting her 1st goal of the game just moments ago. Possession back over to Kat Hoff and the Warriors. Hoff looking for the open player. She's got Creech behind the net. And finally moving forward with Lexi Galini. Good cause turnover there. I believe that was Newell. So far, your MVP in this game. And we're going the other way with Farrell. As a player, gets it up to Pope. Pope, a lot of contact there, was able to fight through it. And nice save by Jones in net. Looked like Jada Pope was going to get her 1st goal this match. On the other end, Geed for the Knights. Look at that burst of speed by Geed. Great goalkeeping play by Kat Hoff. What a save by Hoff. Geed definitely has an extra burst out there on the field. Nice speed on the far sideline. As McCray gives it up. They got Brooke Mall coming out of the X. Farrell. Scary pass there to King, but King comes out with it alive. Hanlon gets it back over to McCray. And that ball turned over, picked up by Jones. Jones quick to get it out. Farrell looking for a steal there. Could not come up with it. Montez pushing it forward for the Knights. McCray trailing with the defense on Montez. So the Knights now in the offensive zone. Hartman looking for Newell, and she cannot corral it. As the freshman Lay quickly picks it up for the Warriors. Hoff goes back over to Lay. Great job of cradling there. Was able to evade that swipe by Newell. Hainlin working her way down the field. She'll be walled off and retreats. They got Pope. Nice first move there by Pope. Getting some separation from Montez. And then the screen and roll with Farrell as Farrell gets it back. Inside 1 minute left to play, 53 seconds on the clock. Hopefully the Warriors can get a shot off this time, as there is 6 second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Picking up the ground ball was Olivia Dean. Dean goes back to Jones, her keeper. Jones now with 3 saves in this game. And picking up the ground ball for the Warriors. Look at the speed out there. Liliana Rivera. And we got the yellow being pulled. Just 18.3 seconds remains here in the second period. And Farrell's shot's going to miss just wide right. 10 seconds remain. Hainlin's got it. Looking to get a shot off. Good help defense there. That was Williams. 1 second. And the Warriors, that's going to do it here for the first half. 8-4 is your score, with Marian on top. Folks, we're going to take a little bit of a break here in the booth. We will be back with you shortly to go over some of the first half highlights and statistics before the start of the second half.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a Warrior. Tech goes by many names. Business, fine art, forensic science. Some think it's just technical. But really, tech means everything. Scholarships, internships, championships. It's professors who make time for you one-on-one. It's putting everything on the line. It can be fierce. It can be fascinating. It can be awesome. Most important, it's believing in yourself and what you have to offer the world. Because at Indiana Tech, Warriors are prepared to lead a significant life.
You're busy. You expect to say no sometimes. But what you didn't expect was a chance to say yes to a college degree while keeping your life. Indiana Tech is now offering Chicago area students undergraduate and graduate degree opportunities taught online by experienced faculty who care. Learn more at one of the new Indiana Tech enrollment centers in Naperville or Wilmette.
I can turn this in early? Sure, whenever you're ready.
Embrace the unexpected at Indiana Tech.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say that there aren't very many energy programs out there. When I researched all of the various programs recently, there are really only 2 or 3 accredited engineering programs.
I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada originally. I came out here to Indiana Tech to actually go for the energy engineering program because of its uniqueness and its ability to get hands-on with the materials that I'm going to be using in the future.
Well, a few of the things I think that sets Indiana Tech apart is, number one, you have very small classes. You have very close relationships with your professors. When you have a class of 10 people, it's much easier to get to know the professor and get in contact with him than if you have a class of 30, 40, or 50. You're going to have the same professors for the majority of your classes. You're going to have the same classmates for the majority of your classes.
The more practical applications come in all the subsequent energy engineering classes. He transfers in a class that right after they're leaving the classroom, and the board is filled with calculus. So in order to understand a lot of these topics, they're going to need to understand the calculus there. Calculus is the study of the rate of change, how fast things change. And depending upon whether it's energy engineering, industrial engineering, or whatever, they're going to need to use that and apply that.
Professor Marian, he stands out to me the most right now because when I first got here, I had to take calculus, Calc 1, Calc 2. And he's one of the professors that teaches it. And he just really was a very kind and helpful guy, and he did whatever he could to help us out. He was very funny, always had a way of creatively teaching calculus to us that not a whole lot of people can do. And I think that and how he did it is going to be something that's going to stick for me for a very long time.
The field work that Indiana Tech can provide here is, for example, we have a 10 kilowatt windmill that the students can work with. We have a geothermal system for a couple of the buildings for Utangsu and for Zollner that uses geothermal principles to heat and cool the buildings in the summer and the winter.
The PV array system, training system that we have down here in the basement allows us to wire up the panels we have down in the basement to set it up as a off-the-grid system or a battery bank system, which helps us because we can see every component of the system actually intertwining and how they work together, which is something that may not be easily visible when you're on the job site in a career. So definitely my internship at Super Value Incorporated was a very, very beneficial program for me to be in. It was more based on the process and logistical side of engineering of my degree, not necessarily the design aspect. It helped me really learn how the most efficient way to do a task and some of the boundaries that come with trying to make things more efficient.
One of the things that we've been very fortunate here at Indiana Tech is that we've had a grant through AEP to help subsidize our students in taking some of the various trips in spring break. Over the last 4 years, I have taken, along with a couple of other chaperones, I've taken almost a couple of dozen students to a trip to Germany and Switzerland that focused on renewable energy. We've gone to Iceland last year, focusing on geothermal energy, and we just recently returned from a trip to Costa Rica.
Just last year, I went to Iceland with a couple of our peers, not even just energy engineers, but a couple of other engineering majors went along with us. And for me, that was the highlight of my college time. I mean, we learned a lot about like geothermal systems and how they converted to a country of basically like ran just by geothermal. But it wasn't just learning about that, it was also learning about their culture as well, you know, and the past and the history and where they plan to go in their future. And all those things combined, I think, really kind of defines my experience here in Indiana Tech.
You can be the smartest engineer in the world, but if you cannot talk to or work with other engineers and non-engineers, it's very hard to get anything done. I try to teach my students that while you may not like writing, it's going to be a part of the job. You have to communicate. If you're doing experiments or testing hardware in the lab, you need to write it up so that other people know what you did, and the customer may want to know what are the results of that test.
Something I would remember most about the faculty would be just the one-on-one aspect of it and how open they are to hearing your problems and concerns and willing to assist you. Indiana Tech, with the class sizes being so small, you really get that one-on-one talking, everyday type relationship with your advisors and your professors. And having that is key to success, I feel, because being able to communicate with them and actually get your problems and questions across is going to help clarify things for you while you're in classes in school, which is going to set you up for success.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
Want to know what it means to be a warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a warrior's shoes. You want to know what's possible at Indiana Tech? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a warrior.
Welcome back, everybody. Getting ready for the third period here at Warrior Field. Marian up 8-4. Marian 8 goals, 4 assists, 15 shots, 11 shots on goal, 10 ground balls, 7 draws controlled, 10 turnovers, 4 caused turnovers. Indiana Tech with 4 goals, 2 assists, 10 shots, 5 shots on goal. So Indiana Tech definitely came alive in that second period and reduced the shots and shots on goal. 8 ground balls, 6 draws controlled, 9 turnovers, and 2 caused turnovers for the Warriors. Mason and Farrell with the face-off. Ruby Mason, the 5'5" senior. Farrell, just a junior. Michelle Farrell, 5'7" midfielder from Auckland, New Zealand. So Marian's going to start this one on the offensive end. That's Geed. She's got 1 goal in this game. Montez. That's Delaney Coles, leading goal scorer for the Knights. Now it's Bozeman making her way to the center. Working with Montez off the screen. 2-man game. Ends up finding Alex Dean. She picks that one up off the turf. Montez with a shot. And Kat Hoff with the save. Right into the webbing. Now the Warriors are on the run. And whistles blow. That was Layla Dupree, a freshman, 5'2" from Fort Wayne, Indiana. She wears number 7. Actually, I believe that's Addie Creech, number 1, not 7. Creech off the dead ball. Lauren Hainlin with a nice first half that Jada Pope had, as well as Michelle Farrell. Brooke Mall from behind the net. King pops out to the opposite side. Mall looking for somebody open. Marian has had stifling defense throughout this game. Farrell. Rivera to Pope, and Pope gets her first goal. Warriors scoring the first goal of the third period. It's just a matter of time for Pope before one of those found the back of the net.
Warriors goal. Scoreline number 21, Jada Pope.
What a pass right there by Rivera. Finding Jada Pope. Pope, that's her 7th goal of the season. Ties her with Michelle Farrell for second most on the team. It's Liliana Rivera leading the team with 10 goals entering today. Off the face-off. Mason, Farrell, and picked out of the air. Great job by Rivera. Quickly getting back on offense. Good move on Montez. Montez sticking with her. It's 2-on-1. She goes back to Farrell. Nowhere to go there for McCray. Now it's Pope. Marian's been having a hard time trying to contain number 21, who just scored her first goal of the game moments ago. Rivera, and we got a foul going to go against the Knights. For that aggressive stick play. Now off the dead ball, Rivera. Rivera looking to get the quick shot on Jones, and it's a goal. Just like that, the Warriors come out here in the second half with 2 quick goals and pull within 2, 8-6. See Farrell, McCray, and there's Rivera. Take another look at her goal. Off the restart. Just to the left of Jones. Jones, that's 6 goals given up. She's got 3 saves. Hoff's got 5 saves in this one, 8 goals given up. Shots on goal right now, 12-6 in favor of Marian. The shots are a little bit closer in this one. 16-12. .11 left in the third period. Farrell takes the draw. Rivera's got great athleticism and speed out there on the field. She's really helped this team come alive here in the third period. We'll go back to the defenseman, number 27 for the Knights. And turned over, picked up by Farrell, 1-on-1 with Jones. And it's a goal for Michelle Farrell. Boy, her eyes got real big on that one. Is it just nothing but her and the keeper, and Tech pulls within 1. Talk about turning defense into offense. Farrell has had a nice game defensively. Comes up with the steal right there. And the goal. That was Grace Ketcher, I believe, number 27. Farrell was able to get the ball away, get her second goal in this game. King, Farrell has 2. Rivera, Pope, Hainlin, and Mall all scoring goals so far in this game for Indiana Tech. Face off once again. That one right into the cradle of Montez. Has Geed to her left. She's looking to go straight to the net. They go to Newell behind. Newell's been slowed down a little bit here in the second half. And great job. Hitchcock cannot come up with it. She took a hit there at the end. We are going to have an injury timeout here by the referee. Gabby Hitchcock, a senior defenseman from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. 5'8" defenseman. Hitchcock looks to be good to go down there on the field. Geed off the dead ball. Hitchcock with the defense on her. Move it over to Montez on the opposite side. Now back to Newell. Newell along with Delaney Coles playing some of the best lacrosse of their careers here at Warrior Field. For Indiana Tech, that's Galini. Gets it out. Nice find to Eddie Creech. Creech has all kinds of space here, working it to the offensive end. Looking for Rivera right in front's got her. Rivera's got Maul behind the net. Goes right in front to King. The call's going to go against the Knights. So it's going to be King on the restart. King looking for her second goal. And nice save by Jones. Picking up the ground ball, though, was Hainlin. Now Pope. Creech working on the spacing there. Farrell takes it behind to the X zone. Farrell right out in front has Maul. Oh, and the whistle right before the shot. Brooke had two defenders on her, had to wiggle away from them. Get enough space for that shot. It was about 2 seconds, second and a half too late. Jones. All the way up top, looking for an open player. Good defense being played by Maul in the midfield. And Farrell read that one all the way. Ground ball scooped up by Hainlin. And another whistle. So they're going to give possession back to the Knights. Hainlin called with the foul, heading to the sideline. Man down here for Indiana Tech. That's a big one right there with Lauren Hainlin sitting out. She's a junior, 5'4", out of Bristol, Indiana. That was a good cut by number 9, Olivia Dean. Now with the cradle is Kissel. Over to the freshman, Hartman. Sydney Hartman entering today with 2 goals. Right in front of the net. Great job by Kat Hoff. As once again, we just have a 1-goal deficit for Indiana Tech. Down by as many as 5 at one point. Farrell takes it from Creech. Farrell's got to deke 3 defenders there. Now 4, and gets through all 4 of them. Jada Pope. Got Rivera on the baseline along with King. Farrell's going to go back to Jada Pope. Maul, plenty of space. King behind the net, nowhere to go with it currently. Steady motion though, put out here by the Warriors. Farrell, nice pass. And they were looking for a quick stick there with Maul. She nearly had it. This looks like she didn't get enough of the ball to put any velocity on that shot. 6:04 on the clock. Oh, nice swipe. Lacrosse turnover. Lacrosse turnover was by Galini. Now she'll pass it forward. Rivera picks it out of the air. Tons of room for Rivera. Has Pope to her left. Maul far left. As that pass just a little bit behind Jada. Scooped up by Williams off the ground. And timeout. Going to be called by Marian. Warriors with a strong start to this second half. We'll be right back after this quick break.
I think it's really important for freshmen to realize you get out of college what you put into it. If you dedicate yourself to your classes and to your projects and to what you're doing in college, you're going to have a really great experience here.
I wish someone would have told me my freshman year that it's important to prioritize, knowing what's important, what's not important, knowing what I need to do opposed to what I want to do.
The two things that I think all freshmen should know is buy a parking permit so you don't rack up a bunch of fines and tickets, and also make sure you go to class because it seems like a good idea when you're skipping, but then it's not worth it in the end when you fail the test or don't turn in homework.
As an international student, my advice for the freshmen is to not be afraid to make friends because your friends here will end up being your family away from home.
Anything that you want to do, anything that you want to put on, anything that you want to showcase on campus, you can. There's always people around to help you do what you want to do here.
Make sure that you always take time for yourself to make sure that you're okay. Because college can be very overwhelming as far as like schoolwork and friends and sports and just like everyday life. Always just make sure that you get what you need to get done.
It's important to have a relationship with your professors because you become more personable with them. You start to engage in the material more. They can give you recommendations, especially once you get out of college. You definitely want to put them down as like references. And if you have a better personal relationship, it just makes the whole learning experience go smoothly.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, what was once an 8-3 lead, Indiana Tech has now scored the last 4 goals in this game. Kylie King, Jada Pope, Liliana Rivera, Michelle Farrell, all getting goals here to bring us to within 1. 5:28 remaining in the third period. Geed outpacing the defense. Picked up by Hitchcock. Newell playing from behind the net. 5 minutes left in the clock. Pass goes up to Kissel. Good defense by Farrell on Alex Dean. And cause turnover. Ground ball. That'll be scooped up by Claudine. Bozeman has a big wall in front of her. And the ground shot. It's another save by Kat Hoff. Kat Hoff is going to be garnering some goalkeeper of the week honors. She keeps this up. She's been fantastic in the second half. Hoff sitting with 6 saves. Jones got 5 for Marian. That was after not even having a save after the first period. Hanelin's got the defense on Newell. That's a caused turnover. Newell scoops it up. Bozeman, she had it knocked away by Creech, and Leah comes out with it. Lay on the run. And something happened to her knee as she put on the brakes and went straight to the ground. We'll be right back after this injury timeout.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a warrior. Want to know what it means to be a warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a warrior's shoes.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. Welcome back, everyone. Well, number 13, Jessica Lay, the freshman, 5'9", from Foreign National New Zealand, had to be helped off the field. She grabbed the right knee, but she's up and walking, so hopefully she can walk this one off and get back in this game, if not for this game, but in the 4-game road stretch. That's number 6, Dean, Alex Dean. Once again, they got Newell. Boy, the Warriors have figured out the defense on number 14. Great defense there by Haneland. Looked like a shot by Ruby Mason. So a restart here for Ruby Mason. 2:18 on the clock. Marian looking for its first goal here in the third period. And that is it right there by Ruby Mason. 9-7 is your score. Mason's first goal in this game. It's her 8th goal of the season, second most for the Knights. Geed sitting with 9 goals. Once again, it'll be Farrell and Mason to face off with 2:13 left to play. Jessica Lay now is actually running on the sidelines. Now she's cutting left to right. This is a great sign, everybody. Great sign for the freshman, Jessica Lay. Farrell just fell behind her. And it's picked up by Mason. McCray defending Mason. And McCray with the caused turnover. She hits the turf. So they'll call a foul there on Marian. Galini looking for Hitchcock. Hitchcock was able to get the loose ball. Nowhere to go. She's got 3 defenders in front of her. Now it's Hainland. Gets it up to Creech. We got Rivera in the center of the field. King has it with space. Kylie King's going to send it over to Leah Dupree, a freshman. She goes 5'2" out of Fort Wayne. King racing around the defenders. Now it's Rivera. Maul behind the net. Maul's got Farrell on the run. A quick shot defended by Jones and picked up by Montez. Williams trying to track it down for the Knights. 38 seconds remain. Ground ball by Hainland. Back up to Rivera. 28 seconds remain. Creech over to Farrell. Plenty of space, but no Warriors in front of the net. 13 seconds remain. See if Indiana Tech can get into position to get one more shot off in this third. 6 seconds. It's not looking like it. 4, as Farrell's just going to retreat back, and we will wait now patiently for the start of the 4th period. Big third period there for the Warriors. Pull within 2, down 7-9.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a Warrior. Want to know what it means to be a Warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a Warrior's shoes.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
You want to know what's possible at Indiana Tech? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a Warrior.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 4th period. What a game we have here at Warrior Field. Indiana Tech with 9 shots on goal, 13 for Marian, 18 shots for the Knights, 16 shots for Indiana Tech. So a drastic difference from what we had after the end of the first period. On the season, Indiana Tech outscoring its opponents 7-8, or being outscored 7-8 in the 4th period. Indiana Tech's best period is the 2nd period, scoring 12 goals to their opponent's 8. Marian with 4 goals in the 4th period to 12 for their opponents. King right in front of the net. Off the far post for the goal. Great job, Kylie King. That's her second goal this game. Ties her with Michelle Farrell for a team high.
Warriors goal. Scorer number 5, Kylie King.
Kylie King been active here, especially in the second half. The Warriors looking really good. King right in front catches it and puts the shot on goal. For the goal, King now with 5 goals on the season. Entering today with 3. 14:34 left to play here in the fourth period. Farrell and Mason. Ball flipped up in the air, and Montez tracks it down for the Knights. Gets it up to Geed. Hitchcock with the defense on Geed as they go back to Montez. Bozeman over to Hartman. Hartman. Good deke move, but good defense by Jessica Lay back in this game, number 13. Montez gets the goal here on the near post. For Montez, that's her first goal in this game. Montez, 1 goal on 3 shots, 2 shots on goal, 2 ground balls, 4 draws controlled, 1 turnover, 1 caused turnover. Montez, who's gone the whole way here for Marian. Not a whole lot of substituting in this game here. 13:39 remaining in the fourth. A tight one between two Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference rivals. Off the face-off. Farrell and Mason been battling all day long. And Montez has it for Marian. Tough defense, but Montez gets through all 3 players. Newell still has a game high. No, excuse me, Coles with a game high for goals. Geed right in front. What a save by Kat Hoff. Point blank range. What a game Hoff has had. Hanlon bringing it up for the Warriors. They can get past the last of 3 defenders and does. And Montez is going to knock her out of bounds. I tell you to stop ball. Montez did that. She's going to draw a foul. Marian going to have a man down as Montez heads to the penalty chair. .29 and counting. Jada Pope. Now what a pass to Jessica Lay. Great job by Jada Pope. And Lay gets the goal to pull Tech to within 1. Check out this pass by Jada Pope, everybody. Got the Warrior replay coming up here in a second. freshman pretty stoked about that goal right there. It's been that type of game. Jessica Lay was down and injured just moments ago, and now a goal scorer. That's Jada right there, cutting to the right, and that pass, something else. Ten to 9, 12:20 left to play in this game. For Jessica, that's her second goal of the season. Both Jessica and Farrell from New Zealand. Safe to say they know how to play lacrosse. Rivera gets it back over to Farrell. Whistles blow here, 11:54. So we got a dead ball start. And with it is going to be number 7, Layla Dupree, the 5'2" freshman. And I think that her racket was partially blocked. But look at that interception by Farrell off the near post, and the putback is good by Jada Pope. And we are tied at 10. Boy, Jada Pope, I'll tell you, when Indiana Tech was at its lowest in this game, Jada Pope and Michelle Farrell were keeping them in it. And Pope has just come alive. Good pressure being put on by Farrell as well.
Scoreline number 21, Jada Pope.
So we are tied at 10. This is the first time since early in the first period that we've been tied. Was 1-1, then Marian scored 3 goals in a row. In the second half here, making up the difference has been Indiana Tech, a 4-goal difference at halftime. King has it to Pope. Jada going up top. Rivera was looking for Jessica Lay. What up? Jessica picked that ball up off the turf. A thing of beauty. And then the quick goal to go ahead. 11-10. Jessica Lay scoring 2 quick goals here. Check her out here, folks. Pick this ball up off the turf, off the bounce. What precision with the racket. Right there, it's on the turf, picks it up and flips it back to the net. Wow. What a game. What a turnaround here for Indiana Tech. Unbelievable. So Warriors taking their first lead in this game with 11:01 left to play in the fourth period. Mason and Farrell again for the faceoff. Ground ball picked up by Farrell. Warriors continuing to put the pressure on. Rivera. Plenty of time here for Indiana Tech. No need to hurry any shots. Nice deke move there by Pope. Jessica Lay, the freshman, been the talk of this game for the last 4 minutes. Dupree, back over to King. Montez has the defense on Pope. Farrell's pass goes to Lay. Just misses that point blank, and Jones comes out with it for the Knights. Ball on the ground, and Hitchcock gets to it first for Indiana Tech. Dean gets it over to Hartman. Out wide, Bozeman. Jessica Lay picks her up. Now it's Kissel. Hartman and Creech guarding each other. Both of them wear number 1, both freshmen. So off the dead ball restart, that's Gleany taking it all the way into the offensive end for the Warriors. Gleany got it right up to the midline. 9:21, now the clock is running. Pope finds Jessica Lay. She's got space. Does a freshman. Dupree. As Rivera goes back to King. Boy, Michelle Farrell, so smooth just on even backing up. Restart coming up. It's going to be looks like that's number 23. Lauren Hainlin with the goal. Just to the left of Jones. Indiana Tech continues to pour it on here. Up now 12-10. Great job by Hainlin picking up her second goal. 5 Warriors now with 2 goals. King, Farrell, Lay, Pope, Hainlin. Looking at the scoring summary now. The last 4 goals in this game have all been Indiana Tech. And the last 9 out of 11 goals have been by the Warriors. Wow, what a number. Jessica Lay. Safe to say, the ladies are having fun here in the second half as they have been dominant. Farrell behind the net. And looking for Dupree. She just had a hard time coming down with it. Reset with Jones and Marian. 2 goals to make up here for the night. 7:42 on the clock in the 4th period. Center of the pitch is number 10, Kissel. Lay picks her up. Newell from behind. Trying to pick up some of that magic from the first half. That might be her first shot in the second half. Kat Hoff once again smothers it. She has been the difference. Defensively here for Indiana Tech. Hoff now has 7 saves. King. Got Farrell up top. Pope looking for Lay right in front of the crease. And that ground ball is going to be scooped up. What a pass to King. King nearly should have had to use a quick stick on that one. Rivera. Oh, King had it swiped away. Good play by Bozeman. 5:55 remaining. Dean gets it over to Hartman. Hartman's got space. Hainland trying to swipe it from behind. Hartman gets it back. One-on-one with Creech. Newell behind the net. Newell out in front. What a pass. And Hoff denies the shot by Delaney Coles. Coles, who has 3 goals already in this game, nearly had her 4th. Rivera, nobody to stop her. As a player, that's Dupree. Oh, good defense by Jones in net. Jones getting a cradle on it. Getting a stick on it. .444 left to play. 2-goal advantage. Once again, Tech has scored 9 of the last 11 goals. As at one point we were 8-3 in this game. Maul reverses direction. Brooke has a player. That was Pope. Oh, and the shot by Brooke Maul. I got to take another look at that one. What a play. Yeah, that was Michelle Farrell. I thought the way she was celebrating it was. Pull this one back a little bit. So Brooke came up from the baseline, and it was the pass to Farrell, and that's a quick stick. Great game. Farrell now with 3 goals, and Delaney Coles has 4, for Marian. She leads all scorers. But for Michelle Farrell, that's the 3rd straight game of 3 goals. She has 9 on the season. Mason battling with Lay, and they're going to call a penalty on number 13. They pull out the green card. Man down for Tech. This is where Marian can make it happen. Down by 3 with 4:13 remaining. We'll get it off to Geed, the senior. Belize first team all conference last year. Or Ella, As Dupree, that was number 8 for Indiana Tech. Emma Kinder. Montez. Ground ball going to be picked up by Montez. Marian can just not get the advantage here. 3:33 remaining. Kissel gives it over to Newell. He gets it back, looking for a shot. There's 3 Warriors. That was Hitchcock initiating the defense. Ball on the ground. Hitchcock going after it for the Warriors. Flips it in the air. And Rivera's got it. Inside 3 minutes left to play. Liliana Rivera patiently waiting for the offense to come up for Indiana Tech. Farrell with 3 goals. The Warriors can take all the time they need here. There's 69 seconds on the shot clock. That pass gets away from Farrell, scooped up by Rivera. Brooke Mall now on the opposite end. Hainlin running the baseline, eating up lots of clock. Great job by number 23. That was Williams with the defense. Now Mall goes up high to get it. Dupree's going to have to retreat back. Finds Farrell in front of the crease for her 4th goal of the game. Wow. Take another look at this one by Michelle Farrell. Today, a season high in goals scored for Farrell. And the Warriors are in complete control. Last year, as a sophomore, she had 9 goals against Bethel on March the 29th. See if she can score 5 more here with 1:44 left to play in regulation. Indiana Tech showing off the conditioning out there on the field as they have just ran away from Marian here in the second half. Off the ground, Olivia Dean trying to push it forward, and they do up to Mason. Mason's got Newell to her right. To her left there was Geed, and that's a goal. Ruby Mason, 2nd goal in this game. For Mason. Mason and Farrell off the face-off. 1:15 remaining, 3-goal advantage for the Warriors. Rivera picks it off the ground. Rivera has done a great job of keeping possession here for Indiana Tech, giving her team lots of opportunities. Now they got Hainlin. They're just going to chew up this clock. Shot clock is off with 47 seconds remaining. Farrell with plenty of space. Halen's got Jessica Lay. Good ball movement here by Indiana Tech. .22 seconds remaining. Farrell had a darting Hainlin right in front of the crease. He's had a hard time holding on to it. Going the other way with Dean. It's Montez picks it off the bounce. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and Mason could not get the shot off in time. It was right at the buzzer. No goal as the Warriors win it 14-11. A final here from Warrior Field. So Indiana Tech will increase its record to 2-0 in the WAC, 3-1 on the season. Marian will fall to 2-3 overall, 0-1 in conference play. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining us. We will start up a new link for the men's game once again, face-off at 7 p.m. Thanks again, everyone. Have a great rest of your week.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech